Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, the Great Khan. We are considering a war with Shivran down here, because they are allied with Iraq and Persia, and we would very much like to eat Iraq as a vassal. That's really the only objective of the war that we want to declare. Because once we get Iraq as a vassal, we're going to feed them all of the remainder of Kara, apart from this one province, which we'll probably have to take for ourselves, or let the Ottomans have. And then we're probably either going to annex Iraq then, or we're going to feed them the entirety of Persia. The only reason I wouldn't want to feed them the entirety of Persia is because Persia might be a little too large to actually hold underneath us. Because we have Kazan with the high liberty desire. What we could do is we could get Iraq, slowly start feeding them, but then eat Kazan first. Problem is, Kazan's not going to actually be able to be eaten until their liberty desire goes below 50%, otherwise it gets no progress. And there's quite a lot before 50%, so we're probably going to have to keep Kazan for a while. Which is fine, because they have a gold mine, which I believe increases your inflation if it actually starts getting any production in it. And what we can do is we can let them have the gold mine, and then once they start paying us money, although they won't pay us because they're disloyal, so it's the same thing anyway. Whatever. We could always just declare on Kazan at some point, like release them and then declare. Maybe. The only thing that's really annoying about Kazan is that they are the right, they're the right religion, and I would like to feed them Muscovite, but I just, would we ever be able to annex them? I want to feed them their cores back along here. Maybe after we've finished with Iraq? I don't know. It's a little bit away. I'd also like to feed Moldova a little bit more. Anyway, maybe there's one of these ideas that reduces your vassal's liberty desire. That would be a really good idea to have. It's not influence. Diplomatic? Nope. I'm thinking this idea group does not exist. But that would be a really nice one to have. Just going to check the innovative and things like that. Nope. Does not appear to do anything of the sort. Right. But yes, the reason that we can't attack Shivran right now is because I'm not 100% sure that we can beat them cleanly. I think we can beat them with Iraq and Persia. But to beat them cleanly, I think we want Uzbeks to be involved, but they need to win the war of Tibet. So it's mostly a waiting game. It's going to be, do we annex this place first, which is unlikely because we'll finish annexing in, what's that, 26 years. So yeah, it's going to be a while. Let's just let time move on. Oh, what have we got here? Mothballed forts in your country. Yeah, I know there are mothballed forts in my country. Thank you for telling me. We should look at truce timers. When's our truce of Lithuania? Oh. Base tax, production. Right, let's actually look at this and see if... I just go base tax because that's what used to be the best, but let's have a look. Local spy defense. It also does something else, right? And gives you monthly tax. This gives you production, goods, and local shipbuilding time. This one gives you manpower, garrison growth, and local recruitment time. Maybe manpower is better now. It used to always be base tax, but I'm wondering whether it looks like manpower might just be better now. Yeah, we'll go manpower, see how that goes, because we tend to have a manpower problem at points, so maybe a bit more manpower. Hungary entered into a treaty with our disloyal subject. Damn, that means that they're really going to want to, break free. Good thing is, if they do declare on us, that means that the Ottomans will join in, and the Uzbeks will join in, and we can crush them. We should have our armies a little bit further up here. Not right next to their border, but a little bit closer. And the reason we want to do that is because that will mean that we can actually give them morale before Kazan declares war. Actually, this would be great if Kazan declares right now, because, what would the war be? Hungary and Nogai, I think? No, it's just Hungary. Yeah. So, Kazan, I think, would be war leader. We can beat up Kazan. We can maybe take war reparations from Hungary, maybe give the Ottomans a few pieces of land. And then we can full annex Kazan. That's fantastic. That's the situation I want. That's what I want to happen in this next couple of years. But yeah, let's start getting our armies up there. And the best thing is we have a fort that's right next to Kazan's land here, so they're going to have very limited movement past the fort. So they're probably going to get stuck. And like this fort is our capital one, so we can't mothball it. So it's not like we're paying extra money for the privilege. What are we doing for our diplomats? We have one who's improving relations with the... Oh, just maintaining relations with the Ottomans. Because we're only at positive 51. Oh my god, they really, really, really hate us right now. But they trust us a lot. Ooh, I get the feeling if royal ties ever break, that alliance is dead for just now. It happens every now and then. They'll get over it. How about you? Yeah, we'll improve relations with the Uzbeks for our other one. If the Ottomans' alliance breaks, that is a lot of our defense. But I think we'll be fine. I think we're strong enough now that we don't need to worry. But if it does break, this Russian force might come and attack us. This 26 stack that's been sitting in Muscovy for a while. Okay. Anything else that we need to be doing right now? Probably not. Do we want... Can we maybe enforce peace over here? Nah, we can't... If we could get to 100 opinion with Tabaristan, we could maybe enforce peace to get to war with Shivran, but... Like, there were only a war with Shivran and Iraq. Yeah, we could maybe have tried to enforce peace like that. When's our Truce of Kara? Truce of Kara is in 4 years. It's kind of awkward, because we want to go to war for Iraq before we go to war for Kara. Okay, let's double check the army sizes we have here. Just in Persia. Persia, 13,000. Shivran, 11,000, so that's 24,000. And Iraq has 8,000, so that would be 32,000. Yeah, we're still a little bit off being able to do that properly. I mean, we do have some vassals. We have 15,000 of vassal troops who could come in and help us. The only worry I have is that they won't. What's their tech levels, actually? That could change it. 9, 9, and 9. And our tech level is 10. But it's not a tactics level 10. What did 10 give us? Try to see if there's anything like major. We got cannons. We don't actually have any cannons right now. Maybe once we get a little bit into administrative here, we'll get some cannons. Like some mercenary cannons or something. Ottomans is requesting that we come to war... Oh. With Hungary, who are allied to Muscovy. And the Papal State. They're not allied to Muscovy. They are allied to Muscovy. How many men do you have? Like, your tech 11. Let's check military sizes. I don't know if this is a good war. 77,000. How many do Muscovy have? 56,000. Oh, that's promising. Hungary have 35,000. Who else? Livonian Order. Livonian Order. I don't know about the Livonian Order. Interesting. And the other one? Papal State. Do I know about the Papal State? I do not know about the Papal State. Okay. Do the Ottomans have any other allies? They have Telemkin. We do not know about Telemkin. But presumably they deal with the Papal State. Livonian... Wait, we can see the Livonian Order. Do they just not have a military? Livonian Order. I guess they just don't have a military. Okay. What's the pop-up below here? Oh, that's just saying the Ottomans declared war. So, 35,000 and 76,000. Wait, no, was that the Ottomans had 76? Yeah, the Ottomans have 76. Muscovy has 56,000. The only way that the Ottomans can win this, like, can win this war is if we join in. it's a bit of an awkward situation here. I think we might... Oh yeah, I'm just looking at Muscovy here. They have accepted. We can see this because they've started reinforcing their morale. Let's change this fort to active, and we're going to join the war. Basically, we're going to stick on our principles. We need to get the Ottomans. We need to keep the Ottomans strong because they're a Muscovy's power check. I just wish that they would let us, Muscovy attack us, and then they would defend, because that'd be a better war. But I think if they can destroy Hungary, because they have all of their troops in position to destroy Hungary, who has the same military tech as them. But I think if they can destroy Hungary, then as long as we don't fall apart to Russia, or to Muscovy here, we should be fine. Let's raise our army maintenance, and I think we can raise war taxes, just so that we're making some money. Because we still want to pay off those loans we have. And let's get our troops kind of built up in... Well, we're not going to have any province that actually has enough, what's it called? Supply limit for these troops. I need to highlight them so you can show me. Ryazan's actually the closest. Let's kind of head up there. I don't want to fight Muscovy. I kind of want to sit back and not really fight them properly. Let's see what our vassals are set to as well. Decide on their own, decide on their own, decide on their own. That could be fine. I'm thinking about setting them to supportive, so they'll try and link to allies. Yeah, supportive right now. Okay. Also, given that Kazan no longer has the high liberty desire because Hungary's at war with us, so they can't join the support independence. I was thinking I could just kind of do things like do all the things that increase their liberty desire, because that would be great for us. They're attacking from that side. If we can get in here, this would be great because we have a couple of forts stopping them from moving around. No, stop moving. You can go where you're going. Just because we're not full morale yet, this would be a bad fight. Wait a couple of months. Head through. Can we catch them? 13th of November, 11th of November, 11th of November. So we can catch them in this province, which is still bad, but better for us than the alternative. 28 versus 11. This army is not coming to us. Okay. They're taking negative they're taking the insufficient support from cavalry. This will be great. Yep, we're gonna win this fight, I think. Yep. It had me going there for a second, but yep. Let's retreat. We're not gonna be able to beat their armies, but we beat one army, which is almost like we beat all of them, except it isn't. But it's good. Right. They can't get past Saratov very easily. Livonian Order is also attacking us. So basically what we're hoping is the Ottomans can beat Hungary, and then they'll peace out of the war on their own. It's almost worth just burning, what's it called? Scorched earthing everywhere. Although that would increase autonomy, which we don't really want to do. But I mean, just so that they get the supply limit negative and then all get attritioned. But that's fine. I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I think we need to just retreat back into our own land. Maybe it's not even worth having our, what's it called? Our maintenance up. It might be worth just, turning down our army maintenance and hiding down here. I'm thinking hiding behind Shivran is going to be a great idea as well. If they try and come down here, we activate Shivran's fort and we just hide behind it. Our entire country is going to be sieged, though, which is a bit of a problem. But it's time to sit and get admin points for our admin ideas. That's the way I see it anyway. And there is always the chance that when the Ottomans peace out, they give Kazan some of their cores back. There's always a chance. Oh, they broke through the walls instantly up here. That's not good. Okay. Yep. Pretty much just gonna sit back and wait now. Where did Moldovia's army go? Because I said that they should attach, but they didn't die and they didn't attack. I guess they both went over here? I can't see them. I would like... Maybe they're in the fog of war, but I would really like it if you could see your vassals, like what your vassals were doing at all times. That seems kind of counterproductive that you can't. Oh, we can see the Papal State now. How large is their army? I never checked. Papal State has no army? Livonian Order has 13,000. Oh, is it the Papal State? 19,000. That's pretty large as armies go. Did Telemkin join the war? He didn't get Telemkin to join. Interesting. We might want to head into Hungary. I'm thinking actually we might want to head into Hungary. Just abandon our country and go to Hungary. Just because I think that the Ottomans are going to need us to win it, and I don't want to lose land from the Ottomans' war. Although, it's interesting Livonian Order aren't giving this up to Muscovy. I mean, Muscovy aren't the war leader, so they wouldn't give anything up to Muscovy. Interesting. Well, there's no reason to peace out for us. The Ottomans can't give away our land, so that's fine. Oh, Tibet peaced out with Uzbeks. Perfect time to go and attack Shivran. Yeah. Nope. Nope, not doing that. Yeah, we'll get the core creation cost. That's a good one to have. Just because it means that we can actually take a little bit of land now for ourselves. I mean, it's only 25% less, but think of it if it's like one of those 200 cost provinces, like I believe all of Shivran's are. Yeah. Then that's going to be quite a lot less on that. 50 less, in fact. Now, did you know that the increased scoring cost, I could be talking complete rubbish here, but actually increases your, like, your annexation cost as well. Which is why some cost a lot more. I think that's why a lot of Georgia's going to take so long, because all of theirs are increased scoring cost. Which is actually bad, because they're a really bad vassal to have, because we're coring everything. Like, everything in their land's going to have this negative on them. Yeah, I should think about that if I was thinking of a better way to do this. Maybe Georgia is a bad one to take. Maybe I should have taken the Gaz country over here that doesn't have... Oh no, they also have it. I think actually all of the countries in this area have it, which is just an awful area. Where's the Ottomans' army? They still have it, right? Ottomans. They have 84,000, so they must all be in Hungary right now. We can also use these troops to go into the fog of war now, which is lovely, because we can go into fog of war when we're at war with someone. We are effectively scouting out Europe. I wonder if it will just reveal. Oh. Oh my god, England, what have you been doing? That is glorious. They've taken the entire French coast on this side. That is absolutely glorious. That is just fantastic. Oh, it's because the Ottomans went to war with France and beat them up. That's what happened. I remember that earlier. The Ottomans were at war with France. I was like, they're winning that war. I was very confused. Well, this was before I started recording this one, but I was very confused that they were winning the war against France. What must have happened is they must have been at war with England at the same time. Ottomans killed all of their boats, and then kind of landed on their country and won and both them and England beat them up. That's crazy. Okay. Cool. Poland are also really not in a good spot. Like, all things considered, Poland could be in a much better spot right now. They are crushed between Lithuania, Teutonic Order, and Hungary. Anything else that's interesting here? Nothing's too amazing. How's the Aragon-Castile stuff going? So they have leads personal union with Aragon. That means Naples is independent. Naples is independent, but allied with England, who are the massive superpower. We can also see some of Africa. Mamluks, I was right in thinking, are truly gone. They weren't hiding in the fog of war. Ethiopia's taken over. Yemen doesn't exist. It's now Oman. Oh, and we can see all the way over. We could already see all the way over there. I'm very excited about seeing something that we've already seen. And, oh, we've got Scandinavia and Norway, which... This looks like... Right, what must have happened is Denmark managed to integrate Sweden, became Scandinavia. Maybe they integrated Norway and then Norway got spit out? Or did Norway win a war for independence earlier? Something weird happened in Europe, and I'm loving it. But now we can see what's going on in this bit of the war. 86,000 in a stack. What are you doing, Ottomans? That is bold. That's just saying we have more troops than you, and we're going to show it by sitting on a stack. I love that my vassals have decided that they're going to join in. Like, they're going to sit on the giant stack. We're going to sit the other side of the, this little straight crossing here. Just so that we have the straight defense if we decide to attack. Yeah, all these discoveries spread. Oh, it's exactly, well, it's almost a century after the start of the game. That must be when this reveals. Like, it's 100 years after being in contact with a nation who can see this. That would be my guess, anyway. Nation being Ottomans, I guess? I don't know. Can you siege that quickly, Ottomans? I would very much like to get my country back. Although they're not really that bothered about it. All things considered, they're just kind of sitting over there. Arslan has died. Let's bring him back. Bring someone else back. A 1010. That is a trash-like leader. That's not good. Moldova, you don't have to have any cores here. Nope, nothing on Hungary. Shame. Shame, that could have been nice. War exhaustion is high. Yeah, thank you, Muscovy. Sieging just enough to give us war exhaustion. Do we want to lower that? We might want to just pay. We'll pay to lower it. I mean, our Diplo points aren't that important because we're not doing a Diplo idea group. We don't really care about Diplo tech. Who did Kara peace out with? Oh, they peaced out with Shivran. Ooh, that could be a good war to do. They're only allied with Tabaristan, who aren't going to exist soon. But we need Iraq. Yeah, we need Iraq, but we can't get Iraq because we're in this war over here. Kara no longer considers us a rival. Well, shame. We consider you a rival, I think. Yep, we still consider them a rival. Nope. Sorry, that was my mistake. We're not embargoing them, actually, because we don't have a... we had a truce with them the entire time we were rivaled with them. Right. Oh, fight. Can we join in this fight? I think it's time to move up and try and join in. The Ottomans should win it, though. They have, like, just so many more men. And Moldova's just joined in for the extra bit of morale. We can't join in the fight, but we can move up. We can be useful. Do we want to siege down the forts for the Ottomans? Because they won't siege them down necessarily. Yeah, I think we'll go siege the forts. Just because the AI is a bit stupid about sieging forts. No, we don't want war taxes again. Once is enough. Okay. I think that actually they're going for that fort there, but we can sit on it until they actually get there. Oh no, they're de-sieging their fort. Full annexation was demanded. Yeah. That was pretty much expected. It's a shame that we can't get them before they can get the Tabaristan province here. Because if we could stop that, then we can stop them getting increased coring cost on this very nice province. But it's fine. We'll actually help the Ottomans in a war. Okay. I'm assuming the Ottomans will come and defend us if we get attacked, so that's what I'm sitting here for. Like, I just want to get this war over with because it's hurting us a lot more than it's hurting the Ottomans. So they have no reason to end it. We have gained a tribal casus belli against Kazan. We have lost the tribal casus belli against Kazan. Excuse me? What? I don't understand why that happened. Weird. It must have just been resetting casus belli or something. Ottomans. Oh no, don't make this like the previous campaign where I call for the Ottomans' help for ages and they just sit there watching. Trebizond Separatists, is that it? Yeah, okay. You are gonna join in, Ottomans, right? Yeah, they got into the fight at the very last second, but they got into the fight with their 3-0. And then with all their troops. We're gonna lose it anyway because they came in too late. Classic. Good job, Ottomans. You showed why they're the world superpower once again. Oh, that's because they sent half their army off into Moldova. Great, great. I don't want to be here. Well, that's a shame for me, isn't it? We can't retreat till the 28th. 28th. Retreat. Okay. Right. Let's get out of here. Our troops are beaten up. We have no manpower. So, let's just leave. That would seem like the easiest thing to do. Just leave. Just gonna pay our war exhaustion down. There's nothing else that can be done now. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you for watching. Next time, we're going to hopefully get the Ottomans to peace out of Hungary. It's still technically winning the war due to the forts that we have, so that's pretty good. And the worst thing that comes to the worst, the Ottomans loses land. We cannot lose land from the war. The Ottomans cannot give away our land. Or at least I believe the AI will not give away our land. And that's a good thing. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.